All right, guys, we are beyond excited. Our next guest officially returns to Chicago to fight Blagoy Ivanov at UFC 238, the undisputed king of the shoey. On the program, the only program is willing to jump on video. We are so lucky to have him on Skype. He's driving around, I imagine, in Western Sydney. It is him again, Tai Tuivasa. Welcome back to Submission Radio. Where are you? Are you in Western Sydney?
Of course.
Oh, no. Tai, there, it cut out. Are you there?
No. What happened?
Oh, okay. Now you're back. I don't know. We did that beautiful. We did the beautiful intro, and then you disappeared. What happened? Are you in Western Sydney?
Shout out to Cobham. There's all the young boys in Cobham. That's the juvenile jail.
Ah.
Shout out to them. Yes, I'm in Western Sydney. Always in Western Sydney.
Where are you driving to now?
Mount Druitt. I'm actually going to sign the lease of my new shop I'm opening, Muscle Bros, opening in Mount Druitt soon. So we come.
What's Muscle Bros? What's this shop for? Supplements?
Muscle Bros is a protein shop, a supplement shop. Plus we got our own clothing line. So yeah, it'll be the third store in Australia. I think so. Should be good.
Yeah, and of course, everybody can check some of that stuff out on your Instagram as well. You've got some great T-shirts that you're wearing and some good promo videos. That's going to be exciting. And, I mean, it's one of the things that you've been getting up to. But we're curious, how has your break been? Because when we were speaking to you in Adelaide, you were excited to take a break, recharge, spend time with your family. Tell us, how's it all been?
Yeah, it's been good. I had a good break. It's probably my most active break, I think. So I still feel good. My weight's pretty good. Now we got the new date, so that makes me feel even better. So yeah, I'm just pumped to get back to Chicago and just pumped to punch on again, eh?
I know. I feel like this is something the fans have been missing out on. What are some of the other things you got up to during your break? Any highlights? Obviously, you got the store opening up. Anything else? Any quality family time? Funny stories?
Got pissed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Could imagine. Trained actually way more than I probably ever have in the off season, so that's good. But not really, man. Just good to be home, good to be around the area, good to be around my peoples. But now I'm sick of them and ready to go away for a bit and then come back and do it all again.
Well, I was going to say, you and Tyson took over at UFC Melbourne doing shoeys with Cowboy Cerrone. How was it being at an Aussie event and being on the other side of things in the crowd and sort of enjoying things?
Oh, it's awesome. I always love being a special guest, probably because I get free piss.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I always love it. Plus, obviously, our show didn't go to plan, so... obviously, to be at that Melbourne card and support all the Aussies, it was awesome. And it's even better when you get to enjoy it like that, eh?
Mm. I remember one point sitting there watching you. You were like standing up on something. You had like a towel or a T-shirt swinging around. Crowd was going crazy. How did you coax Cowboy Cerrone into doing a shoey? How'd that go down?
There's no choice really. After a little bit, you're gonna get looked at. You're gonna get looked at different from us Aussies. You know that. So it's better to just bite the bullet and do it, or you're gonna cop some shit.
Yeah, with that kind of public pressure, what did you say to him? How did you go about it?
I said, listen. I said, if you wanna fucking win some Aussies over, this is the only way. Your cowboy hat doesn't impress anyone around here. So get the boot off and get it India, and then yeah, that's what happened.
And I guess the big question is, did you guys end up going drinking with Cowboy at any bars or anything after the event or outside the event?
I think me and Cowboy got pissed for a couple of days there together, so it was fun. It was good. I like Cowboy. He's a cool cat, man.
Was he wasn't trying to coax you into coming up and training over in the States at the ranch, was he? Because I know at one point you were saying you wanted to maybe go overseas and, train. Yeah?
He's been saying come to the ranch. I said, I don't know if there's any horses big enough to carry me yet. But I'd definitely love to go over there and definitely love to go over there and just suss it out, especially with the proper American, you know what I mean? So just go experience some of that shit, go shoot some shit. That'd be all right.
Any other camps that you would sort of consider going to in America? Do you think you would just be training sort of in Australia for this fight against Blagoy?
I wanted to go to AKA before, but
Uh-oh.
obviously, obviously not now. I'm not going to go there. Man, I think that they've created some of the best fighters in the sport ever, but just because of reasons. So I'm just going to stick home for this camp. I've got my wrestling. I've got my partner coming over, so I'll be all sweet, bro. We keep it home. We keep it at home. You know what I mean? And then we go and smash the cunts.
Well, you obviously you're referring to Justin Willis, who just had a fight against Curtis Blades. We saw you were tweeting some stuff about it, but for those who haven't been on your social media, give us your reaction to his performance against Curtis Blades.
Man, like that, he is the definition of fucking idiot, eh? Like the definition of fuckwit, the definition. I can't even speak when I think about him. Like, how do you talk? I know you are in the media, so you probably use. I actually just was watching some of his like the stuff he was saying before the fight. Oh my gosh! At least come with throw a punch. Like fuck me, just embarrassing. If I was his coach, I would have walked off.
I know sort of after UFC Adelaide, you really wanted to fight him, and in UFC Melbourne, you told us, look, he's still sort of on your radar somewhere down the line. After this Curtis Blade fights, are you still interested in fighting him at some point? Or does this change things for you?
Oh, I'm going to fight him regardless. If I see him, I'm slapping the fucking shit out of him. It's on. Like, he disrespected my culture, he disrespected me. So that's where I'm from. That's not really that cool. And if it is, at least back it up. Don't come like that and then get your ass handed to you. He got raped. I was going to ring the police. I thought they were naked for a minute there. Like, have you seen the photo where they blur him out?
I haven't, but I've seen it in other fights, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Like I said, he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to catch up with him whenever I catch up with him. At the end of the day, he's killing his own career, I think, talking shit and then coming out being shit. So that's really up to him. My advice to Justin is enjoy the last couple months in the UFC, because after this couldn't be done for you, boy.
And what did you think about local writer and original gangster Nick Walshaw tweeting out that he didn't get an interview with Willis leading up to his fight because Willis didn't want to talk about you? What did you think when you saw that?
Nah, that doesn't surprise me. Like, he's too busy trying to talk about Curtis, but really, man, everyone can talk. I like to talk, but I at least think I back it up. And if I don't back it up, I think I got a lot of people around me that probably wouldn't be too happy with me. But where him, on the other hand, I don't know. I think I saw his little midget fucking hype man walking out with him, fucking cheering him on like a cheerleader, and then I couldn't hear nothing during the fight. So, man, they all him and his little team. They're just little fucking. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He puts something in his mouth when he talks. Like, he just needs to be slapped. I'm gonna pull his pants down and play with his bum when I'm there too.
ESPN would love that. I was gonna say you've obviously got Blagoy Ivanov ahead of you. That's the man that you focus on.
That's my focus right now, man. Justin Willis, he's just a fucking novelty. He's just a little play card. Like his cards are running out. Obviously, he ran away against Mark. He beat an old Mark. He got smashed by Curtis. He's out of my picture. I got Blagoy. It's his teammate. So, and Blagoy, I got a lot of respect for. You know, he's been through some stuff and whatever else. And I've watched him fight a couple of times. He's a hard cunt. So, I think it's gonna be a good one for the fans, and I'm sure we're gonna put a show on.
Well, I was going to say, you mentioned you respect Blagoy. Where does that respect come from? And what did you think about some of the things that you've seen about him?
I've heard some stories that he got stabbed and he survived. And you come back and you train. I respect stuff like that. You know, there's people that stuff happened to, and everyone just can sit down and lay down and just let shit happen. You know, people like that, you come out on the other side. It's life. I respect that. I think that's something worth respecting.
What did you see his fight against Ben Rothwell, and if so, what did you think of that one?
Oh, I saw little bits and pieces. Man, I don't really give a shit about any fight, You know, man. I give a shit about the fight where I'm laying on my back and fucking hitting upwards, you know, like an idiot. So, that's my fight. So, I got some stuff. I've worked on a lot of stuff over the time off. So, man, I just trust my trainers and my team, and we just rock up ready to punch on. So, that's it.
When looking at this matchup, Tai, how do you sort of look at it? Do you think he'll attempt to use his judo and sambo background in this one to sort of not have to stand with you the whole time?
Is that what he does?
Well, he's got a background in it, but it's not.
I only watched a couple of minutes. I watched against JDS, and then a couple of minutes of Rothwell. It didn't look like he did any judo or anything,
He's not a grinder, but he's got that in his arsenal. So I'm wondering if if you think he'll use it against you.
You don't know what I got in my arsenal now. You know, you don't know what's happened in the past 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
What's in the arsenal? Don't divulge, Tai. What's happened in the last 3 weeks?
Long blacks. That's what happened. Their new drink from Jim Beam. They're actually called Long Black. That's what's happened.
So
that's what's happened.
The Long Blacks are official part of the training camp.
Yeah, that's what's popped up.
Tai, you mentioned Mark Hunt before. We've seen you've been doing some training with him. Tell us, what's it feel like to be back with the legend and training with him going into this fight?
It's always good to be back. With Mosul. He's had his family time. I've had my family time. He's put a bit of weight back on. So it's good. It's just good to have the whole crew around. I think he might be preparing for something. I don't know, in the works. You know him; he's always up to something. But yeah, it's just good to be back around the crew and getting back into it. I'm really looking forward to fighting in Chicago again. They were all right to me last time, even though I was the outsider. But this time should be sweet.
And you were fighting a guy in Arlovsky who I believe lives in Chicago, and they loved you. I can only imagine how much they're going to love you now.
That's the plan.
What do you think of the division in general, Tai? I know you're not really a guy who kind of looks too far ahead, but it's kind of in a weird place right now, right? You got DC waiting on Brock Lesnar to finish with WrestleMania. Cain Velasquez has got his pro wrestling debut in Mexico. John Jones is sort of teasing a fight between him and Stipe. What do you think of the division at the moment?
I don't know. I just want to hopefully get an acting contract. Fuck all these people who getting shit.
Acting contract.
I told Cowboy, I said, fuck it. If I don't have an acting contract in 6 months, it's on. It's game time. Yeah, no, man, like I said, I do this for my own money. I do this to feed my own family. Good on them. I wish them all the best. I hope they do well in everything, man. But right now, I got to fight June 8th. And that's about it. Hopefully get another 50K. Fuck. Who knows? Who knows what's next?
Cowboy and Andrei Arlovsky were in a movie with Denzel Washington, and I feel like you're the man to be in the next Denzel Washington movie. I want to see Denzel Washington do a shoey. That's what I want to see. I want to see a Denzel Washington shoey.
What's that? You want to be in a Kevin Hart movie?
Yeah, something.
I feel like you'd be like picking Kevin Hart up and like assisting him in the shoey, but you'd be like, he'd be holding the shoe, you'd be holding him, and then you tip them both over.
I feel like that's where it's going. And Tai, before we let you go, I got to find out, as for post-fight celebrations, do you think you could finally get Joe Rogan to do a shoey in the octagon with you if you win? Will you be trying it again?
Sooner or later it will happen, but I don't know if I'll try. I got rejected once. I don't know if I want to get rejected again. If I get rejected again, I might get angry.
I feel like you need to give him the Cowboy Cerrone speech, you know? If you want some Aussie fans, do a shoey. He wants his podcast to do well, right? It's in his best interest.
I'm sure it does all right. I'll go. What's he get, like a couple views?
Yeah, you know, a couple views, couple million, couple of billion views. Only the biggest show. When are you going on that show, by the way? I feel like he would have you on with open arms.
I don't think they understand me enough for me to be on the show, eh?
But that'd be a good way, right? You jump on there.
Oh no, I don't even speak proper English.
We can understand you just fine.
I speak English.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the people in Chicago can't wait to have you back there. It's going down on June 8th. As we wrap up, I mean, obviously, we know when it comes down to a fight with Tai, it only sort of ends one way, but we have seen you throwing flying things. We never quite know what to expect from you when you go in there. So if you have to sort of think on how this one finishes with you and Blagoy, how do you think it sort of goes down in Chicago at UFC 238?
I got some new shit I want to try and do. I don't know if it'll work. Probably me on the bottom, but no, of course I'm in it to try some shit. But you know me, I'm coming to fight, and if it happens early, it happens early. If it doesn't happen early, it doesn't happen early.
I get a sense that you're looking to show something new here, Tai. Right after this JDS fight, you're looking to sort of show something new, right?
Yeah, I want to show new me. I think that loss has taught me a lot about myself. Yeah, I look just for example, look how good JDS is doing. He's about to go for another title shot. You know what I mean? And I felt good in there with him, and yeah, I'm just eager to get back in there, eh?
We can't wait to see you back in there. Cassie, got something else?
No, so herky-jerky of me, right? We're trying to wrap. I was going to say, did that JDS fight kind of show you sort of like the next level, so to speak? Like, I guess, was it an eye-opening sort of experience?
I think it hurt so much because it was just at my fingertips. I could feel it. And then a fight being a fight, it just got taken away. So it just taught me patience. Taught me... I've seen stuff before, but obviously these people have done it more than me. Yeah, it's only something I could probably understand. You know, I'm the one in there. I'm the one getting hit. I'm the one throwing hits. So, but as long as I understand it, that's all that matters.
Do you feel like it's something that's going to be sort of valuable to you going forward, experiencing that in Adelaide for your career 100%. At this point?
Yeah, 100%. I've lost before. I've lost in life. I've lost many things. It's not how you lose. It's how you get back up, and it's what you take from it.
Very inspirational stuff here from Tai Tuivasa. And guys, you can see him back at UFC 238 on June 8th. That's June 9th in Australia. We can't wait to see what happens at Bam Bam Tuivasa on Twitter and Instagram. Of course, check out this Muscle Bro store that's going to be opening up. Of course, we'll be sharing the details once that happens on the Submission Radio social media. We can't let people miss out on that.
Cheers, boys. Thanks heaps.
Thanks, Ty. Thanks for jumping on video. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Take care.
Safe. Bye.